Mm?
At the end, when I'm finishing my face, you pass me my finger and then say, I understand this, and I thank you.
You put it there.
Okay, your stick. Is that your stick? Your stick. And celebrate. And let's celebrate.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Coast University Miami Pinning Ceremony. Now we'll welcome the graduates led by faculty, and we plead that you remain seated. Thank you. Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, campus leaders, honored guests, and most importantly, the soon-to-be pinned nursing graduates, good afternoon. It is with immense pleasure and profound pride that we welcome you to this special occasion. Graduates, to start this ceremony, I invite you to take a moment to think about your learning journey and remember the first day you came into West Coast University Miami campus. You were filled with hope, determination, and perhaps a touch of apprehension about what was coming. Despite your feelings, you chose to place your trust in us and engaged in a learning partnership that deeply transformed you. Look at you today. You are ready to embark on a noble and rewarding career of service and compassion, and for that, we are so very proud. You were able to capture your journey at West Coast University in a video, which we are now going to watch. That was beautiful. And now, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Sharon Richardson, our campus executive director, with a welcome message.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All righty. Sorry, 6'2". All right, so you guys, congratulations on this incredible milestone. Today is more than a ceremony. It's the beginning of the next powerful chapter of your journey. Thank you for allowing West Coast University Miami to be a part of your story. We're honored to have you walk this path with, we're honored to walk this path with you, and today we proudly welcome you into an amazing community of WCU nursing alumni who are transforming lives all across the country. You're joining a dynamic and respected network of healthcare professionals. Let me just give you one example of this. 2 of our recent WCU-Miami graduates moved to Chicago, Illinois. So I'm gonna give you a little bit more context. We had a graduate that graduated 2 terms ago, 2, maybe 3 terms ago. She was in a different part of the country. We just had another graduate that graduated last term. He moved to Illinois. He's now working at a healthcare system in Illinois. That graduate that graduated 3 terms ago, we connected the 2, and now they're working in the same healthcare system. So that's how powerful the WCU Alumni Network is, okay? You guys know that you are forever employable. You chose nursing and you chose West Coast University, and those 2 decisions alone set you up for a lifetime of opportunity. But here's my charge to you. Ignore the noise, block out the distractions, stay professional. You work too hard to be anything less than excellent. And excellence starts with one thing we repeat often: ATI green light. This term, every student who achieved green light passed the NCLEX at 100%. For this term, our pass rate is at 89%. I promise you this, there is no resource, none, that will prepare you the way ATI has already been proven to do. You invested in it, use it, trust it, it works. Remember, nursing is a forever employable profession. Your future will offer endless paths: hospital nursing, leadership, advanced practice, research, and yes, even academics. We just hired 2 WCU Miami graduates as full-time faculty. Imagine that, students who once sat where you are now are shaping the generations of nursing, future nurses. Knowledge is power, so stay curious, do your research, understand your options. Where you start your career matters. The landscape is competitive, but you are prepared, deeply prepared to step into it with confidence. And as you rise, please do not forget who helped you get here. Your families, your friends, your mentors, your faculty, your community. So I'm just gonna ask for 1 second, you guys, to please stand and acknowledge those people that are here for you today. Just turn and give them a... Thank you. The world will demand a lot from you. It will test your compassion, your stamina, your voice, but always remember where you come from and lead with the values that brought you to this moment. As scripture reminds us, Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." Your futures are bright. You are forever employable. I just keep saying that. You are well connected. And above all, this world needs you, your kindness, your strength, your resilience, and your humanity. Congratulations, WCU class. Continue on and be great. Thank you.
If you forget everything you heard today, remember you are forever employable. All right, we will now call on one of our esteemed faculty, Dr. Maria Perez, to read the tradition of the nursing pin. But before she does that, let me just talk a little bit about the meaning of the ceremony. The pinning ceremony is a symbolic event or tradition unique to the nursing profession and typically takes place before the commencement ceremony. It marks the completion of the educational program and transition into the nursing profession. It also emphasizes the responsibilities and privileges that come with being a professional nurse. So now, welcome Ms. Maria Perez to learn more about the nursing pin.
Hi, good evening. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning we know today is thought to have originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a medal for excellence. The Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge. The badge was fashioned after the coat of arms worn by the noblemen to reflect whom and where they served. In the United States, the first pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 in the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City. The pin presented to the graduates was both beautiful and symbolic. By 1916, the practice of pinning new nurses was common in schools throughout the United Kingdom and North America. Since the earliest day of the professional nursing in America, graduate nurses have proudly displayed on their uniform the pin that represents their individual school of nursing. The nurse's graduation pin is a treasured symbol that conveys to others an association and everlasting bond with your school. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program identified to others where the nurse went to school and upholding the proud educational tradition of the school. For the nurse, it is symbolized honorable completion of a rigorous, very rigorous, right? And physical demanding nursing preparation program. The shape of the nursing pins are varied. The distinct symbols represented in nursing pins are more likely to be meaningful to institution than to tradition of the heraldry from the original badges worn by noblemen. The Nightingale lamp represents found frequently in the leaves, the laurel wreaths, and the anchors. Official seals may represent the institutions such as a hospital, college, or university. The logo for West Coast University, the book represents knowledge, the stairs represents success, the torch, desire to learn, and the leaves, growth. The tradition of the nursing pin and the design reflects the distinctive nursing school, the nurse's pride in his or her school, and the honor of graduating into the profession of service to others. The nurse's pin is physical evidence that represents the professional history, heritage, and is intrinsic to our identity, and it will always fit. Nursing takes pride in having long-lasting traditions which are still in practice. And although nurses' uniforms today vary, they do wear nursing pins in the tradition of demonstrating their status as a professional. The pin you will receive today is a symbol of your transition from student to professional nursing. Wear it proudly. I'm so proud of you all.
Thank you, Dr. Perez. And now I want to introduce your class representatives who will come up and talk on your behalf. That is Ricardo Bruno Gonzalez, Zulma Cosme, and Isabel Uceda.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm pulling it up. Good afternoon, faculty, family, friends, and my amazing classmates, the West Coast University Nursing Class of 2025. Standing here as your class representative is truly an honor and honestly a little surreal, because let's be real, there are moments during this journey when even caffeine questioned if it can keep up with us. We started this accelerated program full of energy, fresh notebooks, and hope. And somewhere between our first head-to-toe assessment, dosage calculations, and that one simulation mannequin that refused to stay alive, we realized this was not for the weak. We conquered care plans that tested not just our knowledge, but our endurance and patience. Sorry. We mastered the art of looking confident while secretly Googling medical terms we swore we already knew. And we bonded over the universal nursing student language. What did you get for number 42? Through every lecture, every clinical, and every late night group chat panic, we became more than classmates. We became a family. We lifted each other up when our spirits were low and reminded one another that we were never in this alone. There were days we questioned ourselves, days we doubted if we were good enough, but look at us now. We made it. And that's because nursing school doesn't just teach you how to care for others, it teaches you how to believe in yourself again and again, even when things get hard. To our professors and clinical instructors, thank you for your guidance, your patience, and for reminding us that critical thinking is not just a phrase, it's a lifestyle. You challenged us to see the whole patient, not just the diagnosis, and that mindset will follow us into every room, every shift, and every life we touch. To our families and friends, thank you for your endless support, for listening to our venting sessions, for taking care of us when we forgot to take care of ourselves, and for never giving up on us, even when we're running on minimal sleep and 100% anxiety. Most importantly, to my son Jacob, the heart behind my journey, thank you for being my why. You were the reason I kept going when I felt like giving up. Every late night, every early morning, and every tear and test was for you. You inspired me to fight for my dream, and I hope I've showed you that no goal is ever too far out of reach when you lead with faith, love, and determination. To my classmates, I'm so proud of us. We've grown from nervous students to confident nurses ready to make a difference. We've learned that nursing isn't just about charts and checklists, it's about compassion. It's about being the calm in chaos, the steady voice in uncertainty, and the heart that brings comfort when words fall short. As we step into this next chapter, remember, we didn't come this far just to stop now. We came this far to change lives, to make an impact, to bring light into the darkest rooms and hope into the hardest moments. So here's to us, the West Coast University Doral Class of 2025. May we never lose the fire that fueled us, the faith that guided us, or the friendships that carried us through. We did this for our families, our futures, and for every person who believed in us when we doubted ourselves. Congratulations, Class of 2025. The dream became a degree, and the nurse became real. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Hello, faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Standing here today, I feel an overwhelming sense of pride, not just in myself, but in each of you. Being chosen to speak at our pinning ceremony is an honor, and I know my words could never fully capture the task that we all have endured together, but I'm going to try. The truth is, we have been through so much, more than anyone outside this room will ever fully understand. We've been scrambled, stretched, and pushed to the edge, sometimes to the breaking point. Some of us face unemployment, some endure divorce or separation. Some of us lost loved ones. Some battled health complications. All of us were taken out of our comfort zones, and yet here we stand. We've been tested not only by exams, but life itself. And through it all, we rose. We rose from the ashes time and time and again. And today, in this ceremony, is proof that no matter what life puts in front of you, you can rise. You can pick up the pieces, stand tall, and be proud. Even if it felt small, even if it felt imperfect, everything you did with strength, with heart, and with passion. For some of us, this journey began with loss. Some chose nursing because someone they loved deeply was not given the care they deserved, and in those painful moments, promises were made to become the kind of nurse who would protect others, advocate fiercely, and treat every patient with the dignity and compassion every human being deserves. Today, as we receive our pins, we carry those promises with us. And each of us carries our own reason, our own why. Some came here for their children, some for their parents, and some for a dream they refused to let go of. Whatever it was, that why, it fueled us through the long nights and the hardest days, and it will continue to guide us in the days ahead. This pin we are about to receive is not about a tradition. It is a symbol of every late night, every early morning, every tear, every sacrifice, and every act of perseverance that brought us into this moment. It carries the weight of our struggles, but also the brilliance of our triumph. But none of us did this alone. To our families and our loved ones, thank you for lifting us up when we felt like we couldn't go on. To our professors and preceptors, thank you for pushing us, challenging us, and preparing us for the responsibility that lies ahead. And to my classmates, you became a second family. Together, we leaned on each other, and together we made it here. Now, as we step forward into our roles as nurses, remember this. Nursing is more than a profession. It is a calling. It is the courage to meet people in the most vulnerable moments, and the strength to walk alongside them with compassion. It is advocacy, integrity, and love in action. So today, let this pin remind us who we are and what we're capable of. Let us remind us that no matter how heavy the burden, we have already proven that we can rise. And let it remind us that the best is yet to come. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Good afternoon, everyone, family, friends, faculty, and the graduating class of 2025. My name is Isabel Seda, and it's an honor to stand here representing the graduating class of West Coast University's evening and weekend cohort. Before I begin, I thank you for bearing with me and keeping an open mind as I reflect on what this journey has meant for all of us. Like I've told my fellow classmates, and really anyone who would listen, if I was Batman, nursing school was the burglar who killed his parents. If I was Harry Potter, it was Lord Voldemort. If I was an Avenger from the Marvel universe, it was Thanos. Sorry, that might seem a tad bit dramatic. I do tend to get carried away. But you get the point, right? Every hero has a story, a canon event, a defining moment that changes everything. For Batman, it was that night in the alley. For Harry Potter, it was a lightning scar. And for the Avengers, it was when the world needed saving. For us, it was the moment we decided to sign up for nursing school. That was our canon event, the moment our story began. Just like them, we faced challenges that tested us to our core. We could have given up, but instead we stepped up. No matter how rigorous the curriculum was, how tricky the NGN questions, how brain-boggling the exams, or how impossible it felt to retain a week's worth of material, we met it head on. Even when exhaustion, self-doubt, or self-induced anxiety tried taking over, we refused to quit because failure was never an option. And just like Batman, Harry Potter, and the Avengers, we didn't fight our battles alone. Because let's be honest, even Batman needed Alfred. Harry had Hermione and Ron, and the Avengers had each other. We had a cohort. We built something special. A class of randomly selected individuals became family. We charged through the trenches hand in hand together. And when one of us lacked or fell behind, we pulled them back up because iron sharpens iron. I can still see it. Late night study sessions lit by the glow of laptop screens, the smell of colada on our Saturday clinical mornings, and I can hear the nonstop ping of group chat messages reminding us we weren't alone. We celebrated each other's wins, no matter how small. A simple, I ate 2 meals today, you guys, or I went for a walk today, or even I chose sleep over studying and I've made my peace with it. A win is a win, and we celebrated them all. We offered sensible advice or completely illogical rallying when someone was crashing out in the group chat. We provided endless encouragement for one another. We believed in each other always, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. Having people through this experience who made me feel seen, who understood me, and who literally spiraled with me, you guys will forever have a special place in my heart. It's been a heck of a ride. What made it truly unforgettable were the people stuck with me on the nonstop chaotic carousel. As we all know, we were part of the evenings and weekends program. We were the ones who clocked out of work, changed out of our work uniforms, blasted some type of hype music, and sat in Miami traffic, all to get to class on time for our 5-hour lectures twice a week. We were the ones driving to clinicals on Saturday or Sunday mornings before the sun rose, before the birds sang their morning songs while the rest of the world slept in. As exhausted as we were, we still showed up every single time, ready to give everything that we had. I want to give a special shout out to my fellow classmates who have children of their own and somehow managed to be 100% present with their little ones and still here for your dreams. To my fellow classmates who cared for their sick loved ones while in nursing school, you were nurses before any of us earned the title. You showed compassion, selflessness, and beneficence, and not just in paper or for the mannequins and simulations, but in real life. To those who started families in the midst of nursing school, who balanced sleepless nights with newborns and sleepless nights studying, you redefined perseverance. To those who were pregnant in nursing school, I give props to you. I can't fathom marching through the chaos of nursing school while actively growing a human for 9 months was easy. And to the classmate who was pregnant not once, but twice during nursing school, you deserve a medal, and your 2 beautiful babies deserve honorary BSNs. To those who unfortunately experienced a loss before starting nursing school or during, but still showed up and showed out every day, your strength is unmatched. Your accomplishment does not go unnoticed, and your person is cheering the loudest for you right now. Our cohort showed resilience, perseverance, and determination. We were relentless no matter our circumstances. I'm so proud to stand among you. And while we showed up for each other, we also had people showing up for us. So I want to take a moment to thank all support systems who might be here today: spouses, significant others, parents, siblings, and friends. Personally, I was carried on the shoulders of my loved ones to achieve this degree. It truly takes a village, and I saw mine clearly the day I passed the exit exam. That moment when we knew for sure we passed, I felt liberated. Like all the Red Bulls I drank for the past 2 years finally gave me wings. I felt like I was on top of the world. All the noise and chaos stopped for a second, and the only thing left was a feeling of peace and immense gratitude. And I realized I could have never done this without the unwavering support from my family and my fiance. If I could give out pieces of my BSN and it means something, I would, because this degree isn't just mine. It belongs to everyone who held me up along the way. And to our professors and clinical instructors, thank you for being part of that village too. You challenged us, believed in us, and taught us not only how to think critically, but how to care deeply. And we'll carry your lessons and your voices long after today. Honestly, it felt like nursing school was never gonna end. The light at the end of the tunnel seemed non-existent, something from a fairy tale. but this last year, it flew by. I remember counting the days until the exit exam because to me, that was our unofficial graduation. The countdown started around 95 days, and it seemed like it dwindled ever so slowly. And then suddenly, it was the morning of Armageddon. I called it that because it felt like the final battle between good and evil. It was our final battle. And if we won, we'd finally be free. And I knew by winning, it also meant saying goodbye to the world we built here at West Coast University. The one forged through trauma bonding, countless caffeinated nights, and the friends who became family. I knew after Armageddon, things would change. For the better, of course. Still, it's bittersweet, turning a new leaf, saying goodbye to the people who defined this chapter of my life, leaving behind this version of us and to step boldly into what comes next. But it's also exciting because now we're BSNs. Some of us may even be RNs already. Our new adventure starts now. I have no doubt everyone here will make Florence Nightingale proud. It's only up from here, guys, truly. And just like the heroes mentioned at the start, we stood our ground, we fought our battles, and today we stand victorious. But our work isn't done. So if there's anything you take from this speech today, let it be this. Until death, defeat is psychological. Never give up. Keep moving forward. Don't stay stagnant out of comfort. Do your best with what you have today. Strive to be the best version of yourself. Be kind, be curious, be your patient's loudest advocate. Laugh at yourself when you need to. Protect your license and trust your education. Don't let others dictate what you can and can't do. Give yourself grace, you're still learning. Don't ever box in your dreams. The world is yours, so take it. And if you ever lose sight of the plot, remember you are the curator of your story. So to my classmates, thank you for the laughter, the chaos, the memories, and the unwavering support. To our support systems, thank you for carrying us when we couldn't carry ourselves. To our professors, thank you for helping us rise to the occasion. This is it, our moment, our latest canon event, our newest beginning. We may have started this journey unsure of ourselves, scared and uncertain of what our future holds. And today, maybe none of that has changed. Except now, we have BSN and maybe even RN after our names. But that is the beauty of nursing. There's always more to learn, more to give, and more to become. So congratulations, class of 2025. Godspeed.
That was beautiful. Everybody was. Thank you so much. Some of you might become writers after this, after that. So writing so beautifully. And now we are going to continue with the recognition of the graduating nurses. This is where you receive your pins. Before we do that, I just want to highlight the meaning of the different color codes that some students are proudly wearing today. The solid green, it means that they earned the green light, means they have completed a rigorous exam prep program and are pending to take and pass the NCLEX. The green and gold means they earned the green light and have passed NCLEX. Orange means that they are officially licensed registered nurses. The red, white, and blue usually is to honor our students in the military. If any of you are here, thank you for your service. And now we invite Ms. Andrea Gedeshim to read the names of the graduates, and each student has written a gratitude statement that will be read as they come up to receive their pin.
Sulma Cosme Encles Paz.
For my family, your love carried me through, and to my son Jacob, this is all for you.
Gina Concepcion, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana.
Thank you to my family for their endless love and support in my nursing journey.
Christina Forrest, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana. Denzel Griffith earned green light and class schedule, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana.
Thank you to my parents and girlfriend for your endless love and support. This is for us.
Donique Anchar, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana. J. Hidalgo Gato, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana.
To my friends and my husband, thank you for your constant love and support. I love you always.
Christy Peralta, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana. Brianna Isidron, Encles Paz, being pinned by Dr. Pastrana.
Grateful for my family, friends, and my boyfriend, my grandpa in heaven. I hope I've made you proud.
Cindy Francois, being pinned by Robert Toussaint.
Thank you, God, for strength, my family for love, and my kids for being my biggest reason why.
Diana Jack, being pinned by Carl Yuri. Whitney Pierre, being pinned by West Coast University faculty Marie Hassin.
To my family and professors, thank you for surviving my tears, caffeine overdoses, and nursing rants.
Anais Aguilar earned green light and passed her NCLEX, being pinned by Imara Jimena Romero, her best friend.
Grateful to God, my family, my boyfriend, and best friends who stuck by me through nursing school.
Sneha Alex, being pinned by her mom, Chiji Alex.
To my family and friends whose love and strength carried me, to WCU for shaping my journey with compassion.
Ricardo Bruno Gonzalez, being pinned by West Coast University faculty Grace Cintas.
Dedicated to those who stood by me and to the memory that inspired my purpose, Andrew and Percy.
Luis Carmenate, being pinned by his sister Gillian Carmenate. Midley Clarissier, being pinned by her friend and West Coast University alumni, Hechana Lane.
To God, my lovely son, family, and friends, WCU staff, and faculty. Your love carried me.
And Marie Cole, being pinned by West Coast University faculty, Matthew Lopez.
First, I thank God for guiding me through this journey, my daughters for being my cheerleaders.
Meveret de Guzman, being pinned by her father, Joel de Guzman, and her mother, Marlene de Guzman.
With deepest gratitude to God and my family, whose guidance, love, and support made this achievement possible.
Soleil Echeverria, being pinned by Carissa Rubio. Jessica Kepke, being pinned by West Coast University faculty, Catlino.
For my girls, Stephanie and Camille, believe fiercely, love yourself deeply, and never stop dreaming.
Nicole Lizano, being pinned by her classmate, Anais Aguilar. Emily Prado, being pinned by her mother, Eminette Beniquez. Brianna Suarez earned green line with Encles Pass, being pinned by Leanette Negrin.
To my loved ones, this is our moment to share. Thank you for always believing in me.
Isabel Uceda earned green light with Encles Pass, being pinned by Maria Nieves Rojas.
Grateful for my fiance and my family for their support. You guys are everything to me.
Paola Hernandez, being pinned by West Coast University alumni and friend Karina Garcet.
Thank you to my son and husband for their endless support. This pin is as much yours as it is mine.
Carlos Daniel Rodriguez, being pinned by West Coast University faculty, Grace Cinta.
I'm very grateful to have met my cohort and had the opportunity to make amazing memories.
Maria Albidonis Ramos earned green light with Encles Pass, being pinned by Dr. Maria Perez.
Powered by Cafecito, family support, and my husband's endless patience.
Congratulations once again. You all look adorable. We are going to take the nursing pledge, but before we do that, I would like you to reflect on the words of this poem. There was a time, the title is From Lamp to Laptop. There was a time when nurses carried lamps, their hands steady, their eyes vigilant, walking through corridors of illness by the glow of a wick and the sheer determination to heal. The learned by touch, by observation, by listening to the quiet whispers of the human body, the rise and fall of a chest, the tremble of a hand trying to hide fear. There were no apps, no alerts, no screens, just presence, just patience, just care. Today, the lamps are gone. In their place are laptops and monitors, alarms and algorithms, charts that calculate but cannot console, machines that beep but cannot comfort. We type, we swipe, we click, yet the heart of nursing remains unchanged. It is still kneeling at the bedside, still holding hands through fear, still whispering hope when the world grows too loud. The tools evolve, but the soul of nursing endures. Florence Nightingale's legacy is not in her lamp. It is in the light we continue to carry. In every chat we complete, in every monitor we read, we remember technology is powerful, but compassion eternal. From lamp to laptop, we adapt, but we never lose the essence of who we are. We never stop lighting the way. We never stop comforting. We never stop healing. We never forget what it truly means to care. And today, we trust you to continue carrying the legacy that Florence Nightingale began. Thank you. And so I invite all the graduates and all the registered nurses present to stand as we take the nursing pledge. Ready? Light your lamps. At the bottom. All right, let's go. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking,
I promise to provide care with all the skill and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life,
to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect in all times the dignity and beliefs of the persons under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refrain from any action which might endanger health. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give loyal support to the corporation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor nursing code of ethics and to uphold the integrity of the profession. Thank you very much. And now I call the Dean, Dr. Raquel Pastrana, to come with some closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Monk. Good afternoon, everybody. Okay. Graduates, today is a milestone that represents far more than the completion of a program. It is the moment you step forward not only as a newly prepared nurse, but as the future of a profession built on compassion, excellence, and service. I want to begin celebrating the incredible achievement of many members of this class who have already passed the NCLEX. Your dedication, your resilience, and your hard work has brought to this moment. And we're truly proud of you. And to those still preparing for the exam, I want you to hear this clearly. You are ready. Continue using the support available to you. Even as graduates, you are not alone in this journey, and we look forward to celebrating your NCLEX success as well. And very soon. As educators and fellow nurses, we could not be prouder to welcome you into this profession. Nursing will challenge you and transform you. Every patient you care for, every life you touch, every difficult moment you help someone navigate will be shaped by your compassion, your skill, and your courage. You are stepping into a profession that asks us to bring not only science to the bedside, but humanity, where your voice will advocate for those in need Your presence will offer comfort in moments of uncertainty. You join a legacy built by generations of nurses, and today that legacy becomes yours. Before I close, I want to leave you a message that captures the heart of nursing and the impact you will have. Maya Angelou reminds us, they may forget your name, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Okay, that's the essence of nursing. On behalf of our nursing faculty and leadership who proudly welcomed you into our profession, and the entire West Coast University community that has supported your journey, we are honored to have been part of your growth. Congratulations to the 2025 Fall 1. And I was struggling, but we have this kind of a new tradition and we want to celebrate. So, green light, green light. So if you can, let's just, okay, we're waiting for, this is we didn't have for it? We have some music in the background? No? Okay, I want you to step up, like a stand up, and turn to the camera for your families. You made it. Also, before you leave, we want you to invite you to the stage so we can have the final picture with the group.